Hello everyone, Sphax here, and welcome back to some Minecraft Tekkify for 1.7.10. Oh, as you can see, I've been hard at work in the village again, doing some terraforming, trying to get some roads laid down. I decided I'm going to go with this large, ornate stone brick for the roads throughout the village. And one thing that has become very apparent to me is this has kind of become Taco Town a little bit. We've got so many different colors, so many different blocks. None of it matches. But whatever, I'm going with it. Alright, so as you see, we got all of our magical crops fields going again. Just needed to throw in some hose. And I'm ready to get some big reactors going. But first things first, as I mentioned, I like this large ornate stone brick. So I want to get some of that going on. I think I've got some stone all cooked up here. Let's see. Indeed. And oh no, what is that? The aqueous accumulator sound has returned. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to fix that. It's not near as overpowering this time, it seems like, but Jesus, still. Just brutal. Alright, so I'm making some large ornate stone. Let's throw some stone in there. And away we go. So I'll have another stack of large ornate stone bricks when I'm ready to go. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what we've done so far here. I went on and added in a second orange tree. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to actually put in some planters and do a little beautification. I'm not really sure where the orange juice factory is going to go yet. I'm assuming I'm probably going to put it right over here once I finish terraforming out the area. See how this hoe is coming along. It's still above halfway, so I'll take it. Still got a pig on fire. What's the pig on fire? Poor little piggy. Anyway, still have a lot of terraforming and fixing to do here. I didn't go through and clean up quite yet. And I'm thinking... See, that's 3 wide. I guess I'm going to have to go 3 wide on the stone. Do I have any? I've got a few. I don't have enough to get it all done here. How many of those do I have? 39. So that's 13 blocks here. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Oh my god, my the Matic is just, it's too much. It's just plain ridiculous at times. Let's see, this is too much here, but that's alright. I'll be able to at least get some more of that ornate stone out of my inventory and laid down here. Let's see. I should have grabbed that marble, but I do want to do a little marble work. Of course, with chisel, you can make some really cool looking marble blocks. Alright, so got my pathway started there. I'm going to have to connect that all the way over, of course, and, you know, clean up the mess around here. Get some grass in. Iron ore just sitting there, being covered up. Oh no! Still got a lot of work to do here to clean the village up. It's going to be a process. However, I definitely like the way it's coming along. So let's go ahead and get things started over here with our first big reactor. Now, the first one, I believe, I'm going to make a 9 by 9. Now, ideally, I want 3 passive big reactors going right here. And I don't have the space to do it. I can't do 3 9x9s, which is unfortunate. But I can do 2 9x9s. A 9x9 passively is going to get me right around 15,000 RF per tick. But let's see. We'll give them. See, that should be the first 9x9. Is that right? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Indeed. So we're in good shape there. And then there's 9 this way. So this is going to be a kind of a big boy here. Get at least the basic outline of my big reactor laid down here. Now, I went on and made all the components, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Last episode, I talked about the Railcraft steel, and I did use Railcraft steel as it seemed, with my current setup to be the easiest to produce. So that is indeed what I went with. The reason I'm going down into the ground like this is just to save 1 block of height, because I'm concerned about the height of my building. That's why it doesn't have any sort of roof or anything yet, because I'm worried that it's not going to be quite tall enough as it stands right now. And I talked about also how I didn't really care for the building. It doesn't look all that pretty. Alright, so the sun is going down. Let's go ahead and take a quick nap here. If I can sleep with that aqueous accumulator going anyway. All kinds of errors here. I still have yet to get this world to load with the newest update to Tekkify, which I'm pretty disappointed about, but I'm still working on it. So it's a work in progress, of course. Now, we're going to go ahead and use the reactor casings. Now, the reactor casings is the basis pretty much of everything in big reactors. To make the reactor casings, of course, we needed the 4 steel ingots, the 4 graphite bars, and 1 yellorium ingot will give you 4 reactor casings. So they're pretty easy to make, and that is the basis for every other part. You see the reactor controller, 4 of those reactor casings, 2 yellorium ingots, diamond and redstone, reactor access port, same thing, all about the reactor casings. So we're in good shape with those. I made quite a few of them. And let's just get the base laid down here. Lots and lots of casings just for the bottom and the top, that's for darn sure. I'm going to do this reactor build in 2 episodes probably, as it's going to take a moment or two to get all this goodies laid down. Whoops. It auto-filled to the wrong component. Imagine that. Let's see. Let's get some more casings back down there. Oh crap, controller dropped right there too. Spare parts. More spare parts. Alright, and then I wanted to go... I'm not sure if I'm going to go 9 high. I think I'm going to go like 7 high. So, or actually 8 high. So let's go 1... You know what? I'll just go ahead and go 9. What the hell? We'll make it a complete square and see how it works out here. So that's 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's going to be a big boy. fact, I'm wondering, I can fit another 9x9 in here, over in this area, and then I'll do a smaller reactor here for the third. The reason I want to have 3 passive reactors is your yellorium is going to give you the plutonium. I think it's plutonium, is that right? Let's see. It's been so long since I worked with big reactors. Yeah, actually your yellorium is going to give you cyanite, and then cyanite you're going to reprocess into plutonium. I believe that's how it all works. It's, like I said, been quite a while since I made a big reactor. And it takes 2 of the cyanite to make 1 plutonium. So if you have 3 passive reactors going, you're going to create enough cyanite to keep up with 1 plutonium reactor. And of course, plutonium runs inside of the reactor the same way that your yellorite would. So let's see, we got the basics down, and then we want to go with some yellorium fuel rods. Now let's see here. I think we want to go just like this with the yellorium fuel rods. Yeah, it looks like that fills up the gap. Can't wait to get this bad boy done and start producing some real energy. The steam dynamos, I almost wish I would have went with lava. I've built some really big, some really big generators using lava in the past. So I wanted to try something different. And that's why I went with the steam there. Now, I almost always use steam right out of the gates just because it's so easy to come up with the fuel source and everything for it in early game. But I usually convert to using lava at some point, pumping it from the nether. Now, at the top of these fuel rods, we're going to need a control rod. Did I make control rods? I thought I did. Yeah, it looks like I need to make 2 more, though. Don't have quite enough. See, let me run back over and make a couple more control rods, and we'll get this going. Back right away. Let's see here. I think I've got everything to make the control rods, but let me check here. Oops. Got my resonant ender going there. Let's see. Where are those control rods? Housings. There we go. Reactor control rod. So I'm going to need yellorium, 4 reactor casings, some redstone, and graphite. Let's see here. Graphite. I'll just take a stack of that. I've got the reactor casings on me already. See, let's grab a stack of yellorium, and then I needed redstone, and what else was it? I gotta get the redstone harvesting again. I didn't throw another hoe back in the redstone, as I just wasn't using too much of it. But let's see. I think that's all of them, and I needed, what was it, 4 more? I'll just go ahead and make up all 12 here and get these fuel rods capped off. control rods. Alright, so we got all our control rods now. We actually have almost everything we need, except I am going to need to make some more reactor casings. I'm going to need to get some buckets of Resident Ender, which I've got Resident Ender cooking up right now. Well, let's see, which side is going to be our control side? Let's just assume it's going to be right here. So we want to get, see, that's the power tap. Let's get a controller right here. Then we'll put the access ports directly next to it. And I don't know if I want to put the power tap on this side, but I'm only going to need one power tap to start. As I get a bigger reactor, of course, I will need more power taps. Let's go ahead and start bucketing up some Resident Ender, as we're going to need lots and lots of that stuff. See, we got it cooking already. I can't remember how many buckets I'm going to need, but it's quite a few. So anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Getting our first big reactor started off. It's going to be a passive reactor, of course, just to get things going and start some real power production. Just this one is going to produce about 15,000 RF per tick, right around in that area. And of course, as I get the 3 of them up like I want, that's going to give me just under 50,000 RF per tick. And that's going to be a nice bump of power to get things really growing here in the village. So thanks again for watching. Click that like button, please subscribe to the channel, and check back soon for some more Minecraft Tekkify for 1.7.10. Thanks again.